Welcome to the Heart-Centered Entrepreneur Podcast. I want you to be rich. Yes, I want abundant financial success for your business. But I don't just care about your business making money. I care about you too. I want you to be rich in happiness, in the impact you make, in your relationships, and in how you give back. I'm Anna. I built my six-figure business as a side hustle while I was pregnant with my daughter in 2016. Now I've helped dozens of women do the same. I'm here to help you build a profitable, heart-centered, fully booked business with the latest tips on sales and visibility, with proven mindset hacks, and sneak peeks behind the scenes with what's working right now in the online space and in my business. Ready to make more money with heart? Let's go. Hi friends, this is a two-part series where I am saying if I was doing things from scratch, what would I do? Hopefully you can learn from my mistakes. Last episode, I talked about how I would create my first 5K online if I was doing it again. And really that same strategy to six figures. And this is really the episode where I want to talk about if I was scaling past six figures and doing it from scratch, what would I do? And I'm really excited to share this with you because I think it's just such a good reminder of the things that really work. And in our industry, there's so much noise that I believe you stumbled on this podcast episode for a reason. I don't believe things happen on accident. And I hope you get something in here that unlocks something big for you. Like I hope it really shifts or gives you an insight and you're able to hang up this call, this podcast episode, and take some action and manifest more money and peace and abundance and grounded energy into your life. You deserve that. I know you're going to do good with that and pay it forward. Okay, I mainly want to talk about three things, though I do dive into this more in the private podcast series that I did called Six Pillars for Six-Figure Success. That's a tongue twister. I will link that below. But I want to dive into three things specifically. I'm going to say them and then I'll dive in more. And then I really also want to talk about the order of which I would scale my business when it comes to program-wise in case it's useful for you. So I wrote three things: getting good at selling, hiring team members sooner, and facing my life shit faster. I really feel like these were three pillar things that beyond six figures really expedited my growth, right? You guys know I'm a huge fan of selling. I even have a mastermind that teaches women to sell with gentle, heart-centered energy. And it really is for the women that are wanting to get to and beyond six figures is embracing sales. Embracing inviting people to their paid work all the time. Because here's the thing. Number one, that's what requires you to get fully booked. But even when you're fully booked, you can build a wait list. Even when your wait list is maxed out, you can launch a different higher level offer that you can be selling, right? You can sell something that's passive, that you're not a part of, right? But marketing and selling and connecting with your audience and sharing and inviting them to work with you and your business is just one of the most essential tools as a business owner. And so maybe you just start with doing some mindset work around it and reminding yourself that it's safe to get good at selling. It's safe to find a way to sell that feels good and without feeling spammy and icky and in integrity. Maybe you've even been in business for a while, but you're still trying to sink into those sales strategies and methods that align with you. But that is a huge one that I wish I would have embraced faster, because once I fully embraced it, I feel like I actually started enjoying it, right? Because I started finding the things that I enjoyed to do. Okay, next is hiring a team member. I really wish I would have done this faster. Number one, because it feels great to be supported, but also because here's the thing. I hear this thing from a lot of my clients and potential clients is like, I don't want to be an agency owner. I want it to just be me. I think it's because they have doubt in their management skills, or they feel like taking on a team member is going to be another obligation instead of a relief, especially if you've never had a team before. But really remember, the whole point of having a team is that they're working for you. They're supporting you. They're taking the load off of your shoulders, right? And if you're someone that's a giver, it can be a really big stretch to do this. And so the reason I would have taken on a team member sooner than I did is, number one, so that I could have the support. But number two, so I could just have the practice managing someone and the practice of letting go of control and the practice of being supported and the practice of releasing things. Like that's the edge. The practice of being direct, the practice of firing someone, the practice of hiring someone, right? It's really that skill set that maybe you don't have yet. But it's really being like, just because I haven't done it yet doesn't mean I can't do it. And as you grow your business to six figures and the $1 million mark, there's no way you can do that without a team, right? And so, or you can, but you're going to burn yourself the F out and you're going to sabotage and not sign clients because you want the money of clients, but you don't really want the work of clients, right? And the way you fix that is by increasing capacity, and the way you increase your capacity is with team. And so even if you don't want to hear this, it's just starting out small and hiring someone for a few hours a month, right? Maybe for me, my first hire was hiring someone to help me with my laundry, right? Just starting to let go, starting to release control, starting to trust, starting to receive, starting to allow yourself to be supported, right? So that you can support others. It's so interesting because as I was growing and scaling my business, I was really concerned that like making more money or taking on clients would make me a bad mom. But I really found like because I've been able to embrace team, it's made me a better mom because I've been able to get more support in my life and feel more calm and regulated. So just remembering that, right? Third, I would see the challenges that were in my personal life. I would have seen them as a priority to help me in the business too. Whatever it is, like two things. Number one, if there's a challenge or something that's holding you back in your life, in your business, giving yourself permission to face that head on, whether it's past trauma, whether it's a current relationship, like not avoiding that, like really facing that head on, going to therapy, talking to your coach, whatever you need to do and facing that, right? And then also remembering, so that's whatever hard thing you're facing in your life, right? Then remembering whatever good thing you're wanting to manifest in your life. Maybe it's being a mom, maybe it's finding a partner, maybe it's traveling the world, right? Maybe even say it out loud right now. What's that thing in life you're wanting to manifest? Knowing that you can manifest that is the same time as your business, and that it's okay to work for one big life desire and one big business desire at a time. Now, that being said, I do encourage my clients to prioritize and not work on like 17 business goals at once or try to launch like 17 things in their business, like one big business goal and one big personal goal. But I don't think we have to sacrifice that one big personal goal as we're doing the big business one, right? Examples of some things that I have manifested are my house, right? I really manifested my house as I was working on business goals too. And so just giving yourself permission to face whatever hard thing you're going through in your life with tenacity, and then also wanting to manifest whatever positive thing in your life, you can do that while you're growing and scaling. And I find that that actually helps you grow and scale because as a CEO, we are, especially as a woman, we are multifaceted, we are complex, right? And as you are taking care of what you need to in your life, that's going to help grow your business too. Okay. And then just briefly, if I was redoing my business again, I would go to six figures on one income stream. And then from there, I would scale like this. I would fill up my one-on-one. I would launch a 6-week group program or course of some type. I would go to 6-month mastermind, and then I would create evergreen options, which is kind of what I did in a sense, but it was much messier than that. And I think I got distracted at times, but I really feel like that's the order of programs that I would do if I was going from scratch for a few reasons. Number one, I just think it's the easiest to fill that way, the easiest to monetize, the easiest to establish your thought leadership. That's it. I hope that helps you. I am so grateful for you, ladies. And I just want to say, like, just a reminder, like, as we're continuing to start this fresh year, like, the sky's the limit for you. The sky's the limit for you, no matter what you are facing, no matter how you are feeling, no matter what is happening in your outside world, right? Whether it's, politically or your inside world personally, maybe with someone you love. Just take a second to sit and remember that your success is inevitable, right? Your goals, your dreams, your desires, your visions. Like even if you don't have faith to see them come true, I shared this before, but one of my favorite mentors shared with me, Anna, When you don't have faith for your dreams, borrow my faith. And I just want to say that to you. Those biggest dreams that seem impossible to you, right? I just want to say, I believe and I'm praying and I'm seeing them as a reality for you. And I'm knowing that actually that's just the start. What if what you dreamed was just the start for you, that life could be even better than you thought possible? Our mind likes to go to like worst case scenarios all the time. But I just want to say, what if your life could turn out? What if this year could turn out better than you dreamed, right? Can you believe that? Can you sit in faith and in small confidence, knowing that the best is yet to come for you? I sure know that it is. Okay, as we wrap up, I wanted to share with you one of my favorite templates. If you are someone that is short on time, but you are wanting to grow and scale and you are wanting to create a group program or a mastermind or something that's a course, something that's beyond one-on-one, or you're wanting to take your one-on-one and make it more streamlined and frameworked, you're going to love my Program in a Day template. And it basically helps you create everything you need to create a scaled program, whether it's a group or a course. I really included all of my swipes when it comes to emails, when it comes to, in social media, group support, and everything that you need to create worksheets for your program. I also included my commitments and boundaries, my pre-survey example, an example of how I host a 1-hour group session, the outline, and then also just even the design elements as far as like a course logo, a workbook cover, an email header, everything that you need. I even included a checklist so that you can outline your group program and, like an example of my welcome email swipe file. Like for me, I really feel like as you scale your business, we think we need a lot of complexity. But what I did as I was creating my first group programs is I just wrote some simple emails and created some simple worksheets. And I really wish I had this resource, but I hope it helps give you a starting ground so that if you are planning to launch a group program or a mastermind as you grow and scale, that it happens faster for you. And I'm excited you can grab for less than $200. And I just hope it's something that saves you hours and hours of time. I would estimate up to 40 hours of time as you launch your group program. Okay. I will share in the show notes more info for that. But no matter what, just wishing you a beautiful, beautiful rest of your week. Thanks for hanging out today. Please hit that subscribe button so you can make sure to stay updated anytime a new episode drops. And I would love for you to join me in my free Facebook community. It's called The Heart-Centered Entrepreneur. We discuss the podcast episodes. I regularly go live and do free trainings. And you may even meet your newest biz bestie. So you can join at heartcenteredcommunity.com. It's absolutely free, and I cannot wait to see you in there.